stand by for action.
Thanks for joining me. My name's Dave Miller. I am the Unpleasant Blind Guy. In part 2 of EDL for Hope, Jeff Mitchell and Jan Rennie of the English Defense League radio program and myself discussed bold steps brave governments and people are taking to stem the tide of Islamization in their own nations. Now, in part 3, we turn to the general election in the United States of America, which patriots in the United Kingdom are watching with great interest.
So, yes, keep your eye on these countries because they are moving fast. And I'm not talking little bits of demos. I'm talking 75, 50,000.
You're talking a movement of people on the streets, Jan.
Amazing.
So we talk about 75,000 people. This is a movement of people not going to have any of these Islamic issues in their countries, refuse to have it. It's good to see. It's encouraging to us, Jan, who work so hard and tirelessly to call out, isn't it, to
look
people?
How stupid we look. Look how stupid we look. I have had messages from across the world since Thursday. What the hell is happening? A Polish guy commented yesterday and says, Jan, how the hell's that happened? London fell to the Islamic community. And you try to explain it's because of certain areas and the pockets of all these Muslims, but we absolutely look ridiculous.
Jan, I did mention this, and I've hit it on a few times, that the way that the demographics and the politics are in this country at this moment in time, there's only so much the people, because we're looking stupid. It's us who speak out, and it's us who's looking silly because our politicians are doing everything the opposite of what we, the people, want. They're going against our will, they're going against everything because it's the greed, the petrol dollar, everything against us to do anything and to try to silence us. You can't keep pushing people. Jan, it angers you, doesn't it? You can see see the resentment that's building up in this country now, can't you, Jan? You can see it. I can see it.
What we need in the UK is an American Republican as a president. We cannot afford to have another Democrat because what America does, Great Britain follows. I would like to see a non-Democrat in the White House. They have to clear out that care or the Muslims that's working in the White House. Once they're rid of it in the US, we'll start getting rid of it here.
I'm in agreement with Jan, Dave, and I know you're a Republican yourself, Dave, and I know the way that you feel that you don't want to see someone like Hillary Clinton put in power with the corruption, things that she's been involved with, and it's the last person on earth that you want to see in the White House. Am I right in that assumption, Dave?
Well, I'll say this, Jeff. Our White House has become a nest of Islamic vipers. That's just basically what it's become. And it threatens the security of the world. And what we need is someone that will be accountable to the people. And if Donald Trump is the actual nominee for the President of the United States, his supporters need to make sure that he understands that Islamization has to stop in the United States. We have to get rid of Islam in the United States. The first thing that we have to do on the way to doing that is to clear all Muslims from any high government positions, because the Obama administration has stuck them in high security positions where they don't belong. Get them out of there, and then begin working to remove Islam from the United States. Because yes, Jen, you were about to mention to Hope in my heart about this because she's getting discouraged. And if you don't mind, I'll finish the thought for you. Hope, all you have to do is look at these Eastern Bloc countries. They're coming out in tens of thousands against Islamization. The hope comes from very strange places sometimes. And in this case, it's coming from people who understand oppression and who don't want to live under it again. So believe me, I know you feel like you're alone here in the States, but you're not. If nothing else, there are people living in those countries who would take your hand and say that we are with you. We are going to win this. Trust me on that. And with that, that's the Jan. Did I finish the thought right for you?
Yeah.
I'm very much into what Dave was saying and yourself, Jan. We are seeing a movement of people. It'll be countries like ours that there will be people will stand up. We've been doing it for 7 years. EDL's been doing it. We've been demonstrating. We've been speaking about these problems many years now. As I say, the situation's deteriorating because with our politicians. But we got a right-wing politics in Hungary and other groups of people who are being very positive in what they're looking towards the Islamic issue, and they're not going to have it on in their country and in their countries. So, and I think in the end, we're going to have to do the same, and it's going to be a lot of upset for the poor politicians because we're going to hang them out to dry. Yeah, they think they're comfortable and cosy, and the elitists out there who think they pull the strings and the puppets will dance for them. Your time will come as well. Don't you think that you're sitting in your ivory towers doing this and doing that and all these things are happening? Because your time will come. Don't you think you can run and hide? Because we will catch up with you in the future. Yeah.
Anticipation of a positive outcome in our United States general elections is high among patriots in the United Kingdom and around the world. Fighters in the new civil rights movement who understand that Islam is the greatest sponsor of oppression our world has ever known. In the conclusion of EDL for Hope, we discuss what could be the most historic election in the recent history of the United Kingdom and one that will have reverberations throughout Europe and the world, including the United States of America. That's it for this time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for listening, and may your God go with you. Goodbye. The Unpleasant Blind Guy is copyright 2016 Anno Domini.